Welcome to jQuery video series. In the last video we saw how to add a jQuery into your project into the offline tools like Visual Studio. So today we are going to look at part 6, in which we are adding the jQuery reference into the project, but for the online tools like the Plunker and the Live. So let's look at the tools. How can we do that? So if you remember, this is a live weave, and if you remember, the left side, the upper one, is your HTML, this one is your CSS, and on the right hand side, the upside, is the place where you write your jQuery code, and at the bottom you can see your results, right, whatever you're doing. So if I want to add a jQuery in here, so what can I do? There's an option called as a library over here, so it gives you a flexibility, like what are the things you want to add. So when you say jQuery latest, it adds a reference right here, over here, okay. And over here I have some jQuery code. The moment you saw I plug this thing in, it changes the content here. So that's how I can add the extra things like the JS file or the CSS file if I want to. So I can add it right from here. So that's the live weave. There are again JS Fiddle is there, JS Hint is there, so there are a bunch of other tools are also available, and they have the same kind of a mechanism for adding a file to your project. So when I'm looking at the Plunker, so at present you can see over here we have an option to find the file, right, and external libraries. So you can see over here there are popular packages are out there, so whichever the one you like you can choose. So when I'm looking at jQuery, I have the different sort of versions, so I can pick a version whichever I like, alright, and I can add that. The moment I add that, it adds the reference of that into my project, right? And you can look at the URL, it's the online one, okay. So that's how you add the JS file, the jQuery file into your project when you're doing the online. Now why I'm here pointing at the online thing, because I will be working in Visual Studio something like this, right? So this is my jQuery code. Don't look at the code, you might get confused, so just leave it. It's pretty simple, nothing fancy or something, but my point is I will be doing the coding from here, and if you don't have a tool with you, so what you can do is you can practice the same with me from here, the online, right? So you get it, so you can do the practice with me online without having a tool with you. So that's how this is we are going to progress further, okay. So now you have understanding like how to add the JS file, the jQuery file reference to your project, and that's how we do it. And up next we are going to look at the first fundamental of jQuery, which means what is document.ready. Alright, so thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Good night and take care.